Hey guys, it's me Grace, and I am in this get up because I am so excited to announce that I am in remission. Yay! So I have this on because like blood cancer, and then I have my blood cancer shirt. So yeah, I am in remission. It is so exciting, and I know I have not posted in like 3 months. It is currently August. I literally start school in 2 days. Insane. And there is so much that I need to update you guys on, and so much I plan on uploading on this channel, but I thought it'd be best to just upload a video. I'm literally recording this one on YouTube, so it's gonna go like straight up, no editing whatsoever. And that way I can give you guys a little bit of an update, kind of what's going on, because obviously the last time I talked to you I was literally getting chemo, and now I'm in remission. Like, a lot has happened since then, so let's just talk about it. I will also say that I don't exactly remember what I talked about in my last video. I could go rewatch it, but I don't have a lot of energy or time in my days. And so I'm trying to spend it doing things that are productive, especially now that I'm getting ready for school. So I didn't go and rewatch all my old videos to mark down what I've already talked about. I also have chemo brain anyway, so I probably would have forgot anyway. So yeah. So since we last talked, I had my last 2 chemos, 5 and 6, and I had those on time. Everything went well as they can go, because I had really bad side effects, especially after number 5. I didn't eat or drink for 5 days because the mouth pain and throat pain was so bad. Like, I'm not even kidding, it was so bad. So because of all that, also I know my shirt's wrinkly. We're not going to talk about it. It's clean though. It's clean. Yeah, it was really bad. I wasn't able to eat or drink. After number 4, I had some of the sore throat, but since chemo side effects are cumulative, which means with each chemo, even if you're not raising the dose, you're still getting more toxicity in your body, because there's already the toxicity from the past chemos, and then you're adding more. And so with each chemo, the side effects, both mentally, physically, usually progress and get worse. And so after number 4, I had a sore throat, but I was able to eat and drink mostly. After number 5, I literally couldn't speak for like 3 or 4 days. I was probably drinking like less than 1 cup of water like this a day, and I only ate ramen, and I think I ate like half a ramen per day, and that was all I was eating, which was really bad. But the worst thing was that I wasn't drinking, but it was, I'm not even kidding, the worst pain I've ever experienced. I know I haven't been through like a lot of situations, but I've been in pain for like the majority of my life. Really, looking back, like I've been in leg pain for like 7 years, and it got even worse the past 2 years. I am pretty good at tolerating pain, and it was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, and there wasn't really anything we could do about it. I tried like the magic mouthwash, or it might be called miracle mouthwash, whichever one. I tried that. I tried Oragel. I tried 2 different narcotics. I even tried CBD. Nothing was doing anything for me. The only thing that could get me through was really time and my white blood counts recovering, so that I could actually heal in my mouth, because during that time I was also neutropenic, which basically means that your white blood count is really low and you're at high risk for infection. And because of that, like, my mouth sores couldn't heal themselves, because they were like not able to heal because they had no white blood cells to help them heal. So luckily we got through that, and I talked to my doctors, and they were able to decrease the dose of 2 medications in my final chemo, so that way I didn't experience the same symptoms. And I am so lucky. I was able to like eat, drink, everything normally. I was still in a lot of pain, but it was more mouth pain than it was throat pain, so it was easier to deal with, because the mouth pain, sometimes the hard narcotics help with the mouth pain, but not the throat pain. That was the one that was just the absolute worst. But yeah, And then other things that have happened. I don't know if the whole incident of me passing out and having the ambulance come to my house, I don't know if that was after my 3rd or 4th. I believe it was after my 4th, but we've had some, yeah, my mom and I were like a little bit confused on that, just because it's all a blur, honestly, like the past 5 months. But yeah, I passed out. I had to have an ambulance called, and it was not fun. They came and assessed me, and they think it was a combination of like my blood sugar and my like obviously recovering from chemo. It was on my worst chemo day, because I always knew that I got out on Sunday and then that upcoming Friday was just going to be my worst day. Like I couldn't even get up and make breakfast or anything, but I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I did. I tried to make myself breakfast and I passed out because I was overworking myself. So for the last 2 chemos, I didn't make myself breakfast those days, because we just knew that that was my worst day. And you can kind of predict that with chemo if you kind of like track when symptoms start and when they end. They will most likely follow that pattern. The other thing that I've noticed though is sometimes they'll last longer as you keep advancing. Mom, I'm filming. Sorry, she's sweeping. And basically, I don't know what I was saying. But the other things that I have been dealing with, basically, I, finished chemo, obviously, and recovery after the 6th chemo was pretty normal. Just dealt with like fatigue, normal symptoms and side effects and stuff like that. And then I met with my oncologist a month after, and he stopped me from all meds. So I stopped taking Bactrim, I stopped taking my antiviral, antifungal. Bactrim is just the one name that I know really well, but and then I was also taking an antibacterial. I think Bactrim was the antiviral, which you'd think it'd be the antibacterial, but I don't know. I might be crazy. And then I was also taking like a stomach protector thing because of the type of chemo I was on. And so I was able to stop all of those meds, which was exciting. And then once I stopped those, I came back like around a week later and I had my PET scan. And then I got the call late that day. Well, I didn't get the call, my mom did, which was a week ago now, that I was in remission, which is super exciting. And so now we're just kind of like dealing with all the after stuff. I have a lot of medical stuff that I need to take care of and do now that we're not focusing on cancer. So I have to like make sure that my blood clot is gone from my leg. I have to get my wisdom teeth out. I have to see the eye doctor. I'm gonna have to get physical therapy on my leg because I tried working out and I noticed that like I can't flex the muscles as much. It's really tight, and that's because there was obviously cancer in the leg bone and muscle, so that obviously affected the entire leg. And so I'm starting physical therapy next week to hopefully regain some muscle and some strength in that area, which will be really nice. Mom, that's just a little loud.
Okay, I'm doing the last sweep.
Okay.
There you go. The squirrels made a mess.
So basically, Mom, I'm like uploading this without editing and you're like you're bending over. Okay, like, jeez.
I'll just go on TikTok.
Okay, so that's very exciting. Pardon the interruptions. I would edit these out, but I'm literally just uploading this to YouTube. So what else was I talking about? Oh, chemo brain. That's like the one thing that is probably, I would say, the worst right now. That and like fatigue. I literally was like trying to direct my mom the other day while she was driving, and I was convinced that left was right. I was like yelling at her. I'm like, you're turning the wrong way. She's like, no, this is left. And I was like, no, it's not. So that was fun. And I've just been noticing like little things. Like I also, what did I say the other day? We were talking about like
You say something good every day.
drug dogs, and I said the bugs will cry instead of the dogs will bark.
Yeah.
And I didn't even like really notice it was wrong. So there's like little cognitive things. I'm hoping that will go away once I start using my brain a little bit more because school's starting. but we will see. I've heard that if it lasts like longer than a certain amount of time, I think it's like longer than 6 months or something, then you have to get like tested, and there may be like permanent cognitive damage, which is just, gotta love that. But I'm hoping that it will start fading. And basically what chemo brain is I feel like people might hear that and they might think it's just like it's not actually that big of a thing, but it literally is defined as like the cognitive effects that chemo has on your brain, and it can make you struggle with things like focus, memory, just like speaking regular things like sentences, and it just kind of messes with those things. Not all people get it. Some people get it worse than others. I would say mine is decently mild right now, but it's definitely like present, and I like forget a lot of things. I started having to put my meds in one of those like little things that says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because I was forgetting to take my meds, and then I was forgetting if I'd already taken them. So I was like, I don't even know if I've already taken them today, because every day in quarantine, which is basically what I'm doing, is pretty monotonous, and so I forget like, oh, did I take my meds today or did I do that yesterday? Like, so now I have a way to keep track if I've actually taken them, which is nice. I suggest that to people who may be having that issue as well. But yes, exciting things that are going on. I am starting back up school. I'm actually doing full-time. I wasn't planning on doing full-time this semester because I was like, I don't really want to pay to do full-time online, but then I was really, really lucky to get financial aid to help out with that. So I am able to go full-time on my financial aid, because I wouldn't pay $8,000 for online for 4 classes. That's a little ridiculous, but if it's going to be paid for, like, you know, I'm just going to do it because I'm taking classes that I actually do need, and then I'm taking just one random class about nature that I'm excited about, so that'll be fun. And I signed a lease. It starts in October, but I am not moving up into my apartment until January about, because I am planning on going back to school next semester. Even if school isn't like completely normal, I am planning on moving there because I'm going to be paying for it. I'm just not going up in October because I don't really need to. I had to sign an October lease. You know how they always scam you with college leases, but it's honestly not the worst. Like, the way it works out with money, it's around the same price as if I had to do a short-term lease, so it works out. But basically that's happening, so I'll be going down to school in October, which I'm really excited about because I haven't been there since like the very beginning of February, so it'll be like 8 months since I've been at school, so I'm super excited to go down there and hopefully see some friends, socially distanced. And what are the other things going on? Oh, I'm pretty sure I got a job. We still have to like finalize it, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be tutoring some people, so that's exciting. Everything's going to be either with masks or like online, so we'll see what happens, but that'll be nice because it'll kind of give me the opportunity to work with kids and like student teach, even though I'm not able to student teach this semester. So that'll be exciting, and I'm really excited to work with kids again because it's been like 8 months since I've worked with kids too, and that's like my passion, so I'm really excited to do that. Future things, like what we're looking at in the future, I have to get a scan in 6 months from my last scan, and I'm going to see my doctor in 3 months to just check up. So basically I'll be doing that for the first 2 years. I'll see my doctor every 3 months and a scan every 6 months, and then after the 2-year mark, because that's the time where it's most likely to relapse, after that time I will go every 6 months and have a scan every 6 months, but I don't have to see them every 3 months anymore, and I'll do that for 5 years, sorry. So I'll be going to see them basically every 3 to 6 months for 5 years. After the 5-year mark, that is where I will hopefully be declared cured, and that is when I think I start going once a year, unless there's symptoms. I'm not exactly sure on what happens after that 5-year mark because I'm only like a week out of remission, so that is far in the future, but it is really exciting to kind of have those like milestones to look at and already look back at seeing all the milestones I've already reached. which is really exciting. Other things that are going on, my hair is starting to grow back, which is like the one thing I've been waiting for this entire time. You can't really see it on my head, but there's like, you can kind of see it. It's like a little fuzzes, and they don't have color yet. They're just like little peach fuzz. And so I'm thinking like within the next month they'll probably start to like actually show, and then hopefully within like the next few months it'll start to like actually thicken up and kind of like look like I have hair. And I was really worried at first because I stopped chemo, and then for an entire month, nothing. No hair growth at all, and then it just happened literally overnight that I noticed I had eyelashes. You may actually, I don't know if all my eyelashes were gone the last time I filmed a video, but my eyelashes have been gone for like 2 months, and boy do I miss them because they make you look and feel so much more normal. I would say the one thing I want the most are my eyebrows to grow in now, because I just like I'm okay with wearing wigs, but it's so hard to like draw on eyebrows and make them look realistic and then have them stay on, especially if you're sweating. I'll always be like, oh gosh, I just rubbed my eyebrows off, and then they're gone. So I've been wearing a lot of sunglasses or hats and stuff to kind of like cover up this eyebrow area. But if you can tell, there's like the darkness around the area. So the hair is definitely starting to grow. It's just not exactly like long enough to look like it. And so I'm just very excited about all of that, because that's like the one thing that is like completely visible, that I'm like dealing with and really want to start growing. I mean, the hair on my head 100%, but I do have like 5 wigs that I can use. It's just the wigs look a little weird with no eyebrows. I don't know, it's a weird balance. Other things, I'm going to be seeing a nutritionist, which is exciting, to deal with all the steroid weight gain. Gotta love that. And I also had the really cool opportunity to meet another cancer survivor. Her name is Bree, and she's amazing. And she makes YouTube videos too, so you should check them out. And she actually gave me this little wristband. It says Faith. And then I always wear this bracelet that I made that says F Cancer. Those are my daily bracelets. And then this one is also something I got my mom and I, and it has like the lime green, which is Non-Hodgkin'S lymphoma's like color. And then now I'm hoping to get a tattoo. The only thing is I don't really know what I want. I'm not, guys, also that's glue from my wig last night. We're just not gonna talk about it. I don't know what I want for a tattoo though. I think I might ask one of my friends to like maybe design something for me, like a flower or like something, because I'm not like huge on the ribbons. It's totally okay if you are, but I just like personally am not like, I don't know, I just don't really want a ribbon to represent my cancer journey, because I didn't really like associate with that during my cancer journey. Like I said, it's totally okay if that's your like if that's what you like, because they are like really amazing and a great way to like spread awareness and like show your color of what you have. I just personally didn't really connect with those while I was going through treatment and stuff, so I want to find something that like spoke to me, but I honestly like don't know. So I might just get like something that I like and then just call it my cancer tattoo, because like I just got it when I was done with cancer. But I also want like 5 tattoos, so like we'll see what happens. But hopefully I get the okay for that soon, because obviously I have to let my body heal, because you know, otherwise it won't heal properly, or it could get infected, and that would be really bad. So I'm probably gonna wait like until like probably like October to get a tattoo, because that'll be 2 months. No, it'll be 3 months. Yeah, 3 months since I stopped chemo. So I'll probably wait till then. I also want to get my doubles pierced again, because they closed up this year. So I'm probably gonna do that too, but I think I might wait until like 2021 to do that. So yeah, that's kind of like what's been going on in my life. I have filmed so many videos since my last video. I just do not have the mental or physical energy to edit, go through, upload them. I always have issues with my computer. I need to buy like more storage for my computer. I don't know how you do that, but I need to figure it out, especially now that I'm starting school again. Because it never like lets me save the videos. Like I've already like uploaded, like tried to save so many and it hasn't worked. So trying to figure that out. I did film a video of my last chemo, a vlog, and I'm going to upload that. And I also did hair shaving vlog and just like random videos, like answering questions and stuff that people had. So those will definitely be coming probably later this year, to be honest, once I have a little bit more cognitive ability and motivation. But thank you so much for all of your well wishes. Also, if you have contributed to my GoFundMe, I want to say like a personal thank you as well. This is not me like shouting it out or asking for anything, but my sister and I created a GoFundMe and it has had such amazing reception, and literally it means the absolute world to me. It's kind of like gonna help me restart my life, I guess, because that's like what I'm working with right now. So thank you if you did that. If you didn't, thank you for still being here for my video. Like, that is totally a-okay. I am so happy that I was able to share my journey with you guys. I know some people don't feel comfortable sharing their cancer journey, and that is 100%, and I say journey like kind of sarcastically, but you know, it was a journey, and I know a lot of people aren't comfortable sharing that, and that is totally up to their discretion, but I'm really happy I chose to share mine because I have like heard from people who like were just diagnosed, and it's been just amazing. There is an ice cream truck going by, so that is my signal to go. But thank you so much for all the support, love, and excitement about my remission. I love you all. This is me sending you all of my love, health, and safe wishes for the start of school or whatever you may be starting up.